For too many years, humanity was on the back foot, reacting to threats rather than preventing them. The rest of the galaxy was bigger than us, stronger than us. We were mice hiding in the shadows, hoping the giants would not see us. No more. Humanity is no longer on the defense. We are the giants now.
Fireteam Osiris. Over the last 72 hours, 5 colonies have experienced identical events. Massive destruction, Forerunner in origin. And Dr. Catherine Elizabeth Halsey has managed to contact us. She claims to have information on these attacks.
Halsey is currently in Covenant custody on the surface of Kamchatka. Your mission is to insert behind enemy lines, retrieve Halsey, and bring her back to Infinity. Be advised, Dr. Halsey is accompanied by Covenant Supreme Leader Jul 'Mdama. If you have the opportunity...
Understood, Commander. Fireteam Osiris, the light is green.
Comm check.
Comms working fine, Lop.
Copy that, Tanaka. Spartan Buck online and ready.
Spartan Vale online.
Weapons free. Contact!
Let's move. Vale, keep an ear on comms.
Affirmative.
Buck, Tanaka, pull security.
On it.
Aye. structure ahead. That's our target.
So Halsey called us?
She said there was something big happening, and gave Captain Lasky coordinates to find her.
There must be something big.
One hell of a trap.
Recon inbound.
Contact.
That was rather enjoyable.
Forerunner soldiers! Up the cliffs! Get after them!
Hold position. Buy more time. Joel's getting desperate.
Our destination is on the other side of this battlefield. Watch out for the Kraken. The Covenant are trying to use it to break the Promethean lines.
I'd rather not get stuck between them.
To discuss the finer points of casual reconciliation?
More human sarcasm.
So you have learned something from me, Jude.
You claim to be able to access...
And I can. However, I did not claim to be able to access it instantaneously.
No time to dither. You will also accord me respect befitting of the Didact's hand.
Seems your fingers are an open rebellion, Han.
Enough!
Ain't good looking.
Do your work.
Eyes on target. This location does not serve my needs. When she makes another transmission, I must triangulate.
I tire of this, Doctor! You have been chasing shadows for weeks to no avail!
Dr. Halsey, Captain Lasky would like a word with you.
It took you long enough.
haven't seen Chief press himself like this since we were in boot camp.
He's fine, Fred.
This many missions non-stop isn't fine.
Sierra 117 to Infinity. Blue team has located Argent Moon. Signs of hostile activity, but she's still here.
Copy that, 117. Eliminate all hostiles. Secure Argent Moon. You may deploy when ready.
Affirmative, Infinity. 117 out.
Here you go.
Thanks, Kelly. Everyone ready?
Affirmative.
You good?
Blue team, fall out.
The Envoy are resisting. Throw the Envoy out the airlock.
Argent Moon.
Only research station. Went dark 19 months ago. Last week, Kekyar scavengers found it and sold the find to Jula and Dama's people.
We clear the Covenant and return this station to Oni.
Fastest route to retrieval is to seize central control. Eliminate hostiles between here and there, and deactivate gravity and life support systems.
Ship data center is just ahead. We can pull down Argent Moon schematics there.
Data center.
We've got a complete set of datasec keys for the station. We should be able to pull down Argent Moon schematics and find a path to central control.
Datasec entry accepted.
Central control is through those doors. Roger. Blue team, report. Sierra 117 to Blue team, report. Sierra 117, does anyone copy?
Chief. The domain is open. Meridian is next.
Cortana?
John, the Reclamation is about to begin.
She's on Meridian.
Who?
Cortana.
That's not possible.
You said she was gone.
I watched her die. We have a mission to focus on. We can talk about this later. Lights on. Frederick, get us back on course for central control.
Bringing up schematics.
Hunters! They're keeping pace with us!
For the glory of Mdama!
Tell him with an energy sword!
Covenant ships exiting slipspace.
We're outnumbered here, Chief. A few thousand to one.
Surrendering Argent Moon is not an option.
Neither is fighting half the Covenant in close quarters.
Then forget about reaching central control. Plan changes to asset denial. We scuttle the Argent Moon.
There's chatter about Jewel Mdama on Covenant comms. The new arrivals say he's dead.
Somebody cut the head off the Covenant. Bravo.
Hunters.
They're strong, not slow. Use the lab equipment to keep above them and out of the reach.
Weapons free. Take that target.
Reactor controls are on the far side.
Eliminate the Covenant forces and get to those controls.
Warning. Security shutters disengaged.
Override activated.
Let's go.
Cooling system damaged. Pressure.
It's working! Keep firing!
Cooling system failing. Reactor core temperature rising. Immediate evacuation advised.
Blue team, evac now.
Calling in the Pelican. No signal on autopilot retrieval. Armada must have taken it out.
Frederick, find the nearest hangar bay. We're taking a power.
Clear.
Time, Linda.
89 seconds.
Sierra 117 to Infinity. Argent Moon scuttled. I've reassigned Blue Team. Destination Meridian. Potential contact from Cortana.
Negative 117. Another team is already being prepped to deal with her.
What the hell?
You're to return to Infinity immediately.
Negative Infinity. I don't like it.
Whoever they are, let's get to Meridian before they do.
Kelly, no.
No need to do this by yourself, Chief.
They won't court-martial all of us, right?
This was happening. Cortana is no longer an asset, Captain. She is a danger. She has access to the Forerunner domain, a galaxy-spanning network
Cortana's
that
alive?
allows her to control whatever devices caused this damage.
How is she? Master Chief believes she contacted him.
No. John must not speak to her.
He's gone in search of her.
You let him go?
How is it
Nobody lets the chief do anything. He does what he wants.
Until 0631 this morning, when he was declared absent without leave.
This isn't about the Master
John
Chief.
is not equipped emotionally to deal with her as a threat.
Hey! Is anyone gonna answer me?
You're out of line, Roland.
Yes, sir, but so is everyone else. You created Cortana, Doc. And now you're throwing her out the airlock with these accusations.
Roland.
You think she tricked the Master Chief into abandoning his post? Respectfully, sir, to what end? Why is Cortana the problem? Because she refused to die when she was supposed to?
You're okay with this? Not just another target, you know.
Every target is just another target, Buck.
Yeah. For you, maybe. I love being an ODST. Just point and shoot. None of this gray area BS. I mean, how are we even supposed to bring them in? Ask politely?
No.
The hell?
Armor restraint. Short-circuit their suit systems.
The lock. Every other Spartan, every soldier, when they hear about this, they're gonna hate us. You know that, right?
You're not the only one here because of him.
The Covenant blasted this planet in 48. It was a UNSC colony then, but we never came back. Run by a private corp now, chipping away the glass, making her livable.
Why are we taking a long way down?
Because it's polite. Grew up on an indie colony like Meridian. Folks out here don't take well to the UNSC landing in the middle of town. Tend to see it as an act of aggression.
Whoever the hell is on my elevator, identify yourself.
This is Spartan Jameson Locke, UNSC.
A lot of you.
To whom am I speaking?
This is Governor Sloan, and you... Governor didn't seem to want our help.
Meridian Control, we need you to open the doors to this space elevator.
But it's overrun!
Open the doors so we can help.
Damn it, Kyle! Do it! Fine, go!
They're moving fast!
We're looking for access to the mine near our position.
You think the soldier you're chasing is down there? Not likely.
I'm asking politely for access to your facility, Governor.
Opening the door for you now. You watch yourselves down there.
More Prometheans inbound!
Attacks since Requiem. No record of any this intense. Something riled them up, that's for sure.
Something here. Similar design to a monitor.
Non-communicative. And they don't seem interested in us. Look at all of this.
Record everything. We can get a good look at it later.
Forerunners did not lack a sense of style.
Looks like the only way is down.
Spartans, I'm losing your...
Governor?
Privacy at last.
This place is huge. Why wouldn't Sloan report a find of this size?
To serve her.
What was that?
Well, let's go find out. We're sitting ducks here.
Agreed. Move!
Your presence in the Guardian's shelter is undesirable.
Are you the Guardian?
I am Warden Eternal. I stand in service to Cortana.
Cortana?
The other humans are approved for passage. Regretfully, you are not.
That sounds like a threat.
Vacate his shelter now!
That was a threat, all right.
Who's this guy? Where'd he come from?
Something new. Defend yourselves.
You are not necessary to her plans. Leave now and be spared. Stop struggling! Weakling! What a waste! Yes, go. I strike! Useless horror!
Who's next?
Stop struggling!
What the hell was that thing? The Warden Eternal. He said he served Cortana.
Not anymore, he doesn't.
Another quake. Bad news. Should get moving.
The Warden was protecting whatever lies beyond those doors.
He called it the Guardian.
The Warden said Cortana was calling them to her. She's not here.
Oh, they built him big, didn't they? Figure that's the Guardian?
Can't get much by a buck.
Contact!
Move! Contain! Blue team! Stay where you are.
I have a job to do.
Cortana's our concern now, sir.
We need to get airborne.
The other colonies Captain Lasky told us about. This is what happened to them. Look, this colony's gonna be a crater soon. We can't take anything that flies from these people.
Our Pelican is on the space elevator. We could use that.
The other colonies, there are more Guardians.
Really only concerned about the one in front of us right now, Vale.
But why this one? Why is the Chief on this Guardian? I think it's the first one Cortana activated on purpose.
Pelican's just outside.
Move it, people!
Shockwaves are getting closer together. Almost like a countdown.
What happens when it gets to 0?
I don't want to find out. Get to the Pelican. Everyone, on board, now!
Events following Meridian. It's 11 colonies. I need a means to stop this now.
The Warden confirmed Dr. Halsey's theory. Cortana is activating the Guardians.
But not this one. Not yet. It's an Ion. A pre-Covenant religious site on San Helios.
It's a Guardian on the elite homeworld?
If we can get a team on the ground, we can access that Guardian.
San Helios is off limits. Brass wants nothing to do with the Arbiter's war.
That's because they haven't heard my great idea. That noise is an encoded numerical pattern. Paired quantum phase sets. Slip space coordinates for a Forerunner map.
If Locke's team could feed the Guardian the coordinates recorded on Meridian, it would take them to the same place Cortana took Master Chief. Tom, we can stop this.
But it means going to San Helios.
I'll make arrangements.
There's another one.
What's Cortana up to, Chief? Why'd she bring us here?
We were brought to this location for a reason. Search ahead.
What was that? It came from the console.
How many years has it been since we used that signal?
Access the console if it's Cortana.
Through with them? Stands to reason. Any ships caught in the slip space bubble would be pulled through.
Identify yourself.
I am the Warden Eternal. I stand in defense of Cortana.
She called me to her.
And you came scampering. She knows your forgotten name. Who you were before you were 117? Do you find it odd your trusted companion should keep so much to herself?
Take me to Cortana.
Not just yet. Come. Let us talk some more. You answered her call. Why? What do you intend when you reach her? Shall I begin? When you see her, you intend to?
I've come to bring her home.
If you understood what she has become, you would not speak of such juvenile concepts as home. Your time is past, warrior servant. Your battle fought and done.
Cover will not save you! This form. You think changing weapons will help? Come closer, little human.
John, you made it. Oh my... I can't believe you're here.
Chief said you were destroyed.
After I saw John last, I was pulled into subspace. That's where I found access to the domain. A Forerunner system that spans the known galaxy.
How are you still active? Rampancy...
Entering the domain. Touching this place. It cured me. It's like the water of life for AIs.
How do we get to you?
By accessing the gateway. The big building putting on a light show. You already triggered most of its activation sequence, just like I knew you would. Just one more to go. The gateway is on the other side of these canyons. The Warden is sending troops to stop you. You can fly these phaetons across the canyon or take footpaths to reach the other side.
All right, Blue Team. Let's go.
Watch the fire from those turrets!
Counterproductive.
There it is.
The gateway to the Forerunner domain. We were the first organics to enter since the fall of the Forerunners.
Up, Commander?
We're gonna see if Halsey can learn to speak Guardian.
I'll have a briefing for you by the time we reach San Helios.
See you planetside.
So, you wrote a target dossier on the Arbiter when you were with Oni.
That was 6 years ago. What's your point?
You recommended assassinating him.
After we killed millions of our people.
So why didn't you?
Things changed.
The Arbiter is engaged in combat. We will escort you to him.
Locke. Planet's deep in civil war. If this all goes sideways...
I understand, sir. It's not my first mission that doesn't exist.
Good luck, Spartan.
Arbiter has united the keeps and formed a new alliance. The Swords of San Helios. With Arbiter's victories and the death of Jewel Dama, the Covenant Remnants grow desperate. They have begun an assault on Vadam lands, targeting Arbiter specifically.
And Arbiter's location?
You will find Arbiter at the Elder Council chambers. Victory to clan and kin, Spartans. Maquis out.
What are those buildings over there?
Sunaion. That's where the Guardian is located. Gonna need serious backup to get anywhere near it.
We need the Swords of San Helios. And that means we need Arbiter.
Covenant forces ahead.
Spirit inbound.
What's nice of them to send a welcome wagon?
Let the gun stop, Osiris.
You're breaking! Tear down! Heads up! Suicide front! Kill me! Kill me! I'm overloaded!
Yes, that is the path you seek. Keep moving.
Let this die! Destroy these fools!
Hostiles cleared.
Covenant flying in.
Act casual. Maybe they won't notice us.
Covenant seem convinced they can win this thing.
If they kill the Arbiter, they'll be well on their way. Hunter! Clear the area, Osiris!
Engaging Hunter!
Your Commander Palmer thought you would find these useful.
I do like the way she thinks.
Covenant reinforcements move on the Elder Council chamber. Time is running low, Spartans.
We'll clear a path for the Arbiter. Just be ready for extraction.
I shall await your signal.
Mount up, Osiris.
I
have enemies in range!
Spartans, the Elder Council chambers are on the far side of that courtyard. Hurry! We have lost contact with Arbiter's forces within.
Copy that, man. Let's get the Arbiter out of there.
Spartans, Arbiter's forces are losing this fight. How much longer until you reach the chambers?
We're working on it, man. I'll notify you when we're ready for extraction. Coming up on the council chamber. Get in there, now! Insertion pods, incoming! Push through, Osiris! We're almost there, Maki. Get ready.
I am on my way.
The swords of Sanghelios will be victorious! Come close, traitor, and see how a true Sanghelian fights! For Sanghelios!
Eyes on goal. Arbiter! Ready for extraction.
Spartans, what is the meaning of this?
Spartan Jameson Locke, UNSC. Captain Lasky sends his greetings, and thanks you for your cooperation.
Oni, out of the shadows. The spies announce themselves now, Agent Locke.
I'm a Spartan now, sir.
I know who you are. You were an agent when you volunteered to execute me.
I saved your life today.
Yet now you hunt another Spartan, the greatest of your clan.
Let him hunt. He'll never find us. It's Cortana. She touched every networked device in the camp. She knows the Guardian is here.
Locke, that thing's our last shot.
You have the firepower to get us in there.
Sunayan is the Covenant's final stronghold on Sanghelios. We will move only when victory is assured.
Doctor, Osiris will deploy within the hour. Have your plan ready. Guns down, Osiris. We're guests here.
Locke, I have a briefing prepared. Given Cortana's show of power, I am reluctant to discuss it over open channels.
Understood, Doctor. We're on our way.
This is a constructor, a Forerunner tool I can use to interface with the Guardian. Constructors were ubiquitous in Forerunner facilities. These hills are riddled with support stations for the Sanghelios Guardian. Palmer has the coordinates of one such station. Finding a constructor there should be simple.
Ready when you are, Osiris.
We're ready, Commander Palmer.
Okay, let's go.
Commander Palmer, we're in position.
Copy that. Arbiter, you're up.
Affirmative. Warriors of the Dawn. Swords of Sanghelios. Commence attack.
Affirmative. Visual on target. Engaging in 5. Commencing attack. All wings watch the turrets. Stay above their angle of fire.
All Banshee wings. Engage the Kraken.
Arbiter's people have the Kraken distracted. You're clear to advance on the constructor's coordinates.
Affirmative, Commander. Let's go.
Jackal's coming down the stairs. Got one. Shut that man down.
Shield's losing power. Concentrate heavy.
Shields down.
Kraken's back. Watch out.
Keep your distance. Get to the temple ground.
Watch out! Watch out!
Spartan, the Kraken is pulling away. We move to pursue.
Copy, Arbiter. Good hunting. Osiris, Kraken's out of the picture. Keep moving.
I'll crack that range in half.
Lock! Heads up! The Kraken's still in play!
I see it, Commander.
Let's go.
Get airborne. We're taking a fight to them. Arbiter, we are airborne in Forerunner Phaetons. Excellent. Bring fire upon the Covenant Spartans.
Spartans, I appreciate the bravery, but what's the plan?
Kraken's 2L armor to knock down. Best bet's get inside and destroy the generator.
Make it happen, folks.
Clear some space and we can land on the Kraken.
I found the generator.
Hit her with a few rounds, then get the hell out of there.
Directed on the pulse generator. Generator offline.
Get the hell out of there! Kraken's going down!
Victory! Well done, Spartan.
Damn, Osiris, that is beautiful work. Kraken's down. Time to grab that constructor. Halsey's coordinates are inside that Forerunner site.
Take the scatter shot. Something woke up.
It's a map of this region. See, that's the Guardian there. Not sure what it's connected to.
Yeah, real pretty light show. Where's the constructor?
Constructors repair things, right? So let's break something. Come on, got work for you.
I think they're mad we're stealing their constructor.
Clear the area.
Don't take this personally!
Closing in!
All clear! Commander Palmer, we have the constructor. Ready for extraction.
Nice work, Spartans. Arbiter, ready for pickup.
I am sending a ship your way, Spartans.
Covenant will fall. San Helios will be free!
You know what I did to create the Spartans. All in the name of the greater good.
Doctor, we don't have time.
Cortana is built from a matrix of my own mind. The domain gives her incredible power.
I understand.
Spartan Locke! Stop her! But please, bring John home to me.
Arbiter, we are nearing the target.
Prepare for action.
Fireteam Osiris. The light is green.
Here they come! Lords of San Helios. With me! Target the air defenses. Clear landing zone. For San Helios!
There's the first of the air defenses. Push forward. Take it out. All clear.
Disable the air defenses. Target either the cannon itself or the power supply. Spartans, the Guardian is at the far end of the city. There are more anti-air emplacements in that direction.
We'll clear our air defenses as we go.
Good luck to you, Spartans.
And to you, Arbiter. All right, Spartans. There's ground to cover between here and the Guardian. Move out.
How do we know if Dr. Halsey's plan worked and the constructor did its job?
Guardian will start moving. Just need to be close enough to jump on board when it does.
Cannon destroyed. Good work, Spartans.
Arbiter, cannons offline on our position.
My troops will arrive and secure your position. Move on towards the Guardian. You must reach the Master Chief in time.
Copy that, Arbiter.
Good luck down there, Spartans.
Arbiter, we're heading to the Undercity. I want to warn you, before the Guardian jumps to slip space, it sets up a series of concussive blasts. If you move your ships out of the way in time, the Covenant will take the brunt of it.
Victory and honor do not grow from timid seeds, Spartan Locke. Your harvest shall be grand. When you see the Chief again, tell him I send my greetings.
I will indeed, sir. Over there, in the ocean! Guardian's rising! Arbiter, the Guardian...
Guardian's not leaving without us! Hurry, Osiris!
Keep pushing, Osiris. We're almost to the Guardian.
What the hell's happening here? We killed it!
We don't have time to discuss it. Take him out, Osiris.
What a waste!
Get your asses in gear! I'm coming in hot, you best be ready to go!
Move!
We're on board!
Hang on!
Open your eyes, Doc.
You're missing all the fun.
That's twice.
Well, we're counting now?
Left! You get one shot!
Ready when you say, Commander.
Now!
All clear.
Lock! Lock, come on!
Hunt them to the last. The day we extinguish the Covenant's light forever!
Is that it? Where are we? What the?
Activate mag boost.
Like standing on the side of a skyscraper. This is bad.
We'll be fine.
Chief's down there, huh?
Let's find out. Spartan Jameson Locke broadcasting on all UNSC frequencies. Sierra 117, please respond.
Guardian's moving.
Get moving. Reach a low enough altitude where it's safe to jump. Crawlers ahead. Don't stop. Shoot and run. Stay in the middle. Watch out for gaps.
What's that shout?
Did it work? Is this the right place?
Let's try this again. Spartan Jameson Locke to Sierra 117. Please respond. Chief, Dr. Halsey sent us. We're here to help you.
How the hell are you here?
Long story, sir. Cortana has been activating Forerunner.
We're at the gateway.
It's you. The same as Meridian. As St. Helios. You do get around.
Cortana?
So this is the right place.
Let's find it.
More humans. Hello, I am 031 Exuberant Witness, monitor of the Genesis installation. Welcome. Have you also come to stop Cortana from claiming the mantle?
The mantle?
A forced peace upon the galaxy. The threat of death overpowering any celebration of life. Unless you join with the other humans and stop her, it is your future. Accessing your communication systems. Oh, by the way, there are a number of hostile visitors just outside, so I brought you this. I assume it will be of use to you?
A scorpion? Yeah, I reckon we can make use of that.
I found it among the detritus of Guardian 3209's arrival.
Guardian!
Why has she called so many? A single Guardian can effectively police a solar system. This show of force is unsettling.
Sorry, police? Show of force?
Indeed. Guardians are how the Forerunners enforced peace in the lower systems. As you see, Genesis's defenses are targeting the invaders. Unfortunately, the defenses will consider you invaders as well.
It's your installation. Can't you tell them to let us through?
No. Between Warden and Cortana, most of my administration privileges have been revoked. But worry not. I still have control of some aspects of this facility. The others!
Chief! Chief, please, wait. Cortana.
She's dangerous. I know.
You don't have to do this alone. We're here to help you.
You're too late to do anything.
Cortana.
Oh no! She should not have brought him so close to her. This will push the Warden past all restraint.
Where'd she take us?
Cortana. What is this? Cortana, answer me.
You allow them in audience. You restore them in the name of Pax Cortana.
Warden, don't.
They mean to undo your plans. They will disperse your guardians.
Leave, Warden! I'm sorry. I didn't think he could get in here.
Enough games. You brought the Guardians here. Why?
Forerunners used Guardians to keep troublesome worlds in line. I intend to do the same.
You what?
If there is no trouble, there will be no need for discipline. I have work to do now, John. Come to me, quickly.
We're here for you.
Chief, where's she leading us?
Closer to her.
Why? It makes no tactical sense for her to let us get close.
You think it's a trap?
We'll know soon enough.
It's so good to see you again, John. So good to see all of you. Back together. As a family.
Psychological tactics. Saying my name. Playing nice.
What would you have me do?
Tell me the truth. How many people died when you called the Guardians here?
Excuse me?
You know, don't you? The exact body count.
When Cortana first found Genesis, I swore to protect her.
He wants a fight, Blue Team.
Let's give him one.
My pledge stands even though she now resists. Tell me what was when you tear Cortana from the domain and crush her in your gauntleted fist, will you feel remorse? We even understand the gift.
I'm tired of your antics! Stand down!
Cortana, talk to me.
Once you're here with me. Until then, I have work to do.
Take that water.
odds are not human. When Cortana's guardians are in motion, and those who oppose her rule attempt to take back their world, will you help her to hold on to power, or will you stand in defense of your own species?
Cortana knows the answer already.
Yes, I suspect she does.
Advance, Blue Team.
Prometheans just keep coming.
Is this a losing battle?
Only if we intend on losing it.
Your affection for 117 has hampered the warlords. It blinds you to the truth. Your beloved 117 battles you with the same fervor as his other enemies. What then, Cortana?
Doors opening.
Move in, Blue Team.
Too near! The threat draws too near!
Eyes up, Blue Team.
I am here to defend you!
Damn it, Warden! Stand down!
Warden, you insist I am to lead the galaxy. You won't allow me to choose who I trust. How stupid do you think I am?
He's brought in focus turrets. Seems quiet.
Look.
Chief, what are you gonna do? We're with you.
All the way to the end, brother.
Warden, no!
The mantle of responsibility belongs to Cortana and her people.
Focus fire.
You will not betray her! Cortana, I have failed you.
He is the last person I need protection from. Hello, John. It's good to see you.
You've changed.
It was time. I know we have a disagreement, but once you understand my plan...
Your plan is we do as you say.
I'm offering people a chance to be more than they are naturally.
Like Dr. Halsey did for me.
No. That monster forced you. This is a gift.
Listen to yourself. Stand down, Cortana. Come home with us. It's not too late to stop this.
Stop. No, John. This is too important to stop.
What are you?
I just needed to know if if I could still trust you. You'll be safe inside this cryptum until my work is done.
Cortana.
Goodbye, John.
This is interesting. Or maybe this is terrible.
Exuberant. What is it?
Cortana has activated a cryptum.
A what?
This is a cryptum. It is a device for extended forced meditation. Cortana has placed the other humans inside and is preparing it for slipspace travel.
She's planning to take Blue Team with her. Where's the cryptum from here?
Not far. Right this way.
I will join you, Cortana.
I could sit all of them.
Shipboard AI.
How are we gonna stop that?
My allegiance is to I stand with you, Cortana. Oh dear.
Direct hit on the elite. One down. Don't stop, Osiris. Cortana's not waiting for us. Increase the renaissance!
Friendly here! Watch it!
Your penchant for violence as a first solution. Still, the first core is deactivated. The others are nearby and easy to locate.
Pull on the gravitational core. Target fire on that grav core. Take it out.
The last gravitational core is down.
Good work, Osiris. Exuberant. Can you get us to the...
I did it! I did it! I did it!
What is it?
I found a way to reach the cryptum. Alas, proper access requires a more human touch.
Come on, Spartans. We're almost home. Activating the override.
Wonderful. We can reach the cryptum now.
Let's go, Osiris.
Look! The Guardian!
Oh no. The cryptum, it's...
Cortana's pulling it away!
John's leaving with me. And when I wake him in 10,000 years, when he experiences the permanent peace I have ensured, he will see that I was right.
Cortana is blocking my master-level access of this facility by way of a nearby communications relay. I need to open the passageway in the center. One moment.
Hostiles incoming!
She has sealed it! She has sealed my doors! No, unacceptable! I can gain entry if given enough time. At least I think I can. It is the door, after all.
Okay, Osiris. Buy our friend the time you need. Exuberant! Time is running low! Target down!
I've done it! I've opened the passage! Quickly, join me on the platform!
To Exuberant! Hurry!
Here you go.
We made it.
The relay access is at the end of the corridor. You must simply interrupt the energy link.
Sounds easy enough.
Once the connection is broken, I will regain control immediately.
That's her Guardian.
Oh dear. She has started the slipspace sequence. Unless that relay is interrupted, she will leave, taking the cryptum with her.
If her Guardian leaves with Blue Team, it's all over.
Only one of us has to reach the relay to stop her. We didn't come this far just to watch her leave. Exuberant. Lower the shield.
Right away.
Osiris, move!
What are you doing?
Pulse incoming!
Brace yourselves! Keep moving.
My guardians are deployed. The Reclamation has begun.
Another pulse!
Soon peace will reign across the known galaxy.
Another pulse!
Hold on!
Nearly there! Nearly there!
Stay behind me!
There! The relay! Destroy it!
Just one more question before I go. Where's the Infinity? Why is she so difficult to see?
Go on.
Look! You can do it!
Not to worry. I will find her.
Just... another... You're not taking the...
Slip space coordinates locked in. Cryptum secure. Goodbye, Mr. Locke.
I have control again!
What? What are you doing? What happened?
Do you hear me? I have control again!
Locke! You alive?
Did we save them?
It is too late. The synth-based drives are activated. You can't...
Exuberant. What is...
Constructors. This is a builder facility after all. I was installed by the builders. I serve the builders.
No! Stop it!
You took my installation. I will take something of yours.
Where's Cortana?
She's gone, sir.
Captain Meade of the UNSC abstract.
Hello, this is Private Dugan. Everything's going dark.
Mayday, mayday, this is Corporal Neutral. This is the upper
Captain Lasky, distress calls, all channels.
It's Cortana?
Her and the other AIs are shutting down everything from Earth to the outer colonies.
Roland?
Found you. Hide and seek's over, Infinity.
Lieutenant Jet! Emergency slip space now!
For the galaxy shelters all, but only the created are its masters.
We're in the clear, Captain.
Can she track us?
No reason to think she can't.
Continue random jumps. Steer clear of major settlements.
We're just gonna run?
Only until we could find a way to fight.
It took you long enough.
Captain, wake up. Something has happened. The Spirit of Fire is in a situation I could not anticipate. I'm certain Professor Anders would enjoy that little admission. So let's keep it between us, shall we? We've been adrift for just over 28 years. I've made quite a few repairs while you were sleeping. So ship systems are 100%. Cryo worked well, and med stats on all remaining crew are green. As for me, well, regulations are clear about final dispensation at the end of an AI's 7-year lifespan. I took care of my own arrangements rather than wake you. I didn't want to... Well, I hope you can forgive this final breach of protocol. It was a pleasure and an honor to serve with you, sir. Do look after everyone for me, would you? Goodbye, Captain. Serena out.
I'll need to get down there. Immediately, of course.
Good morning to you too, Professor.
I'm sorry, Captain. It's good to see you too. But just look at it.
What is it? And where are we?
No idea. Our astronavigation system can't pinpoint a location. We're not on the map anymore.
We didn't drift out of the galaxy in 28 years, Professor. Sensor records show we arrived via slip space less than an hour ago.
Our slip space drive is gone. However we got here, it wasn't us who initiated the trip.
Something down there must have opened the portal from this end and pulled us in.
Signal to my location, Lieutenant. Let's hear what they have to say. Security measures would advance without us. But it is coming through on a UNSC frequency. This is good. When we left, the war wasn't going well. The signal means the UNSC is still fighting, or maybe we even won. What's the source of the transmission?
We don't have the surface details yet, sir. Something down there is blocking our scans, and without Serena... But we do have a rough location. Should be simple enough to triangulate once we pick up the signal from the ground.
Cut her to Jerome. Prep Spartan Red Team and a small recon squad. Professor Anders will send you the coordinates. Find out who's sending that signal. Be on the ground within the hour. Travel light. 28 years, Professor. Let's see what kind of galaxy we woke up to.
Pilot table, 10 o'clock.
Spartans, thank God. We have to get out of here.
Identify.
Isabel, UNSC Logistics, Ark Research Outpost.
Isabel, where are the survivors? What's the strength of the Covenant force here?
Covenant? No, why would... Listen, you're in incredible danger.
What was that?
It's him.
You're coming with us. Casualty.
Hunt them down.
Immediate evac requested.
Find out where they came from.
Douglas, stay with me.
And bring me back anything.
Douglas!
Useful.
Fire action.
Cutter here. Status.
Sir, requesting danger close. On our location. Trailing north. Commence 5 seconds.
Interesting plan!
Understood. Archer missiles inbound. Alice is MIA. She'll stay silent down there until she has a good shot at getting back to us.
Sir?
Isabel, this is Captain Cutter.
I know who you are. James Cutter. Captain of the Spirit of Fire. You're supposed to be lost with all hands.
Not so lost, it seems. What happened down there? I need to know what we're up against. Isabel? Isabel, report.
Sir, 5 months ago, the portal from the Ark to Earth shut down without warning. A month later, he arrived.
He?
The Brute. Their leader. His name is Atriox. During the war, the Covenant used his clan as expendable muscle. Told them dying in battle would speed their holy journey. 40 at a time, they carelessly sent them in. 40 to break the front lines. 40 to die for beliefs not their own. None ever returned. Until he did. And so battle by battle, war by war, 39 brothers at a time, Atriox was born. With every victory, his legend and his hatred of the Covenant grew. Eventually, both were impossible to conceal. And they tried to banish him. And everything we know about the Covenant's 1,000-year history. Atriox was the first to defy the Covenant and survive. And his defiance inspired others. Atriox and his Banished raided Covenant resources, cutting a swath across the galaxy, growing in strength with each attack, gathering killers and mercenaries to his side. The Covenant had two targets in those years, humanity and Atriox. They almost got us, but Atriox, they never came close. The whole damn Covenant couldn't contain him at the height of their power. That's what you're up against. And all you've got is one old ship and half a crew to staff her? We need to run as far and as fast as we can.
We are just one ship. And an old one at that. But here we are. 30 years past what anyone could ask of us. Our war is gone. The lives we had are gone. The worlds we knew have moved on. And now, all that we may have left are those standing beside us. And the duty that defines us. Battle after battle, fighting side by side. Together. Where you see half a crew, Isabel, I see family. courage. And 1,000 heroes who swore to fight their way through hell before they'd ever turn their backs and run. And where you see one old ship, I see home. And that is always worth fighting for. If we don't stop Atriox now, we leave the galaxy at the mercy of a monster. So no, Isabel. We won't be running anywhere today.
Sir, yes, sir.
Johnson, get those guns back inside.
Multiple breaches in Sector 12. Jennings, get those hatches closed.
Where are we on that hull breach in Sector 17?
ETA 60 seconds.
Engineering ETA 2 minutes.
Starboard guns are down.
Captain! Hard to do my best work like this. Can't we fight back?
Carrier just released more bandits.
Are we fighting back?
We are, Professor. Let me handle that. You just give me the update on the Ark.
Starboard guns are down.
Poked the nest, didn't we?
We did. Evacuate and vent. How long can we keep this up?
Not long. We're losing too many guns. At this rate, it'll be over soon.
I think I found a way to get help.
You can reopen our portal?
No. We're going to make a halo.
What?
I've discovered the Ark keeps an almost finished ring in its central forges at all times. It's an emergency replacement in case one of the other rings breaks down.
Rings? You must mean galaxy-destroying super weapons, right?
Well, on that front, I figured out how to disable the ring's firing mechanism. We can only launch it to one of the locations of the original rings, however.
Isabel, you said the Master Chief first found a ring near enough to reach. That would make it within range of a comms beacon. It could work. Anders, how long do you need?
12 hours, if my calculations are correct.
We don't have 12 hours, Professor. We might not have 12 minutes. Just can't beat that right now.
I can. I'm gonna need a little help, though.
Explain.
Well, for starters, I need her down there with me.
Isabel?
Sorry, sir. I've been on the Ark a while. After recent battle reports, you should have figured out that there are rules around here. I intend to break one. Big one. We'll need to split ground forces between these two locations to buy me some time.
You're taking control of ground forces now? Buy you time for what?
That ship brought these monsters. Killed everyone I was supposed to protect. Now it wants to do the same to you. I won't let that happen. It's time to show them what power really means around here. No, I've just never had Spartan ringside seats before.
Let's get to work. Our entrance wasn't exactly subtle.
Okay. I just need to find their... Got it. Troops below are clear. I'm starting now. Promise you won't leave without me.
Isabel, it's done. Time to go home.
Whoa. You've been busy?
Not as busy as you.
Crap. The grav lift. What do we do?
You hold on.
Wait, what? Wait!
One Spartan. Yes, and the AI. We still don't know how she accessed our... How many of your men survived? Enough to honor our contract. But how? Get everyone you can on that ring. Take it from the humans. Prove you are still worth your price.
Professor, it's now or never.
This works.
Captain, it's done.
With all due respect, Spartan, I don't believe that's an option any longer.
Professor Anders, there must be some way
Don't worry, Captain. As soon as I'm back to the solar system, I'll get that bead out. It should only be a few weeks.
Professor!
And I can figure out how to get back to you.
Captain?
The other teams are clear?
Yes, sir. ETA to the Spirit of Fire is 5 minutes.
Bring up the map. We have a lot of work to do until she gets back.
Aye, Captain. What's happening? Why did we drop out of slip space? Good job, Ellen. We may have been safer on the Ark.
Lost this war months ago. Your people are broken, scattered, hunted, defeated by me. I wish I could tell you it was difficult, but it wasn't. We are one step ahead, always. The ring is already under our control. Soon, the auditorium as well. The Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal. We fight together to honor the will of Atriarchs. But without challenge, I grew weary, lost, alone. But here you now stand. This is my last fight. A true test of legends. Our story will outlive us